Ooh, a gun. Nice. An abusive father with a gun. That's always a great combination.
Open Roads was a game I went in without knowing anything about it. I came across the game while browsing my Xbox Game Pass library, not sponsored, and this game looked interesting. Much like the videos I've made in the past, I went in ready to record my reactions in the moment and edit my commentary or funny moments. But this game is different. It's not that it's the kind of game that I feel everyone should play, but it was the kind of game where it felt bittersweet, as I drew comparisons to my childhood and wondered what my life would have been like if things were different. But perhaps I'll delve into that in another video. Open Roads begins when Tess and her mother Opal are packing up the last remaining items from their home. Tess's grandmother had passed away, leaving them without a place to go.
Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
As you go through the house filled with the last remaining belongings sprinkled with pieces of memories of Opal's childhood, in the late stages of her mother's life, Tess comes across a pieced-together plate. She asks Opal about it.
Oh, what happened to this?
Oh, that? You know, I'm not sure.
Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china?
Mm-hmm.
Was it broken like this ever since you can remember?
No, it broke when I was a kid.
Grandma must have been upset.
She wasn't happy, no. But I did my best to glue it back together.
You had to do it? Did you break it?
No. My father broke it. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. It was a long time ago.
That is very telling. Let's go deeper.
If Grandpa broke it, why did you have to fix it?
That's a great question.
My parents, they got into arguments sometimes. You know that.
Involving throwing plates?
So, sometimes, well, one time, a plate got thrown against the wall by my father.
Is it sometimes or one
That
time?
plate. And, well, no one else was putting it back together, so I went ahead and did it.
Jesus Christ, Mom.
I told you I didn't want to talk about it. Maybe you should listen to your mother sometimes.
Sorry.
Much like Tess's parents, it turns out that her grandparents also had a complicated and rocky relationship as well. It wasn't until, by accident, they come across an old letter from a mystery man who seems to have possibly had a romantic interest in Tess's grandmother, to say the least.
It sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do.
So what do you do when you find out your grandmother may have had a secret lover? Well,
You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
A road trip!
you go on a road trip, obviously. The game is sprinkled with wonderfully nostalgic items and references that I myself ended up being quite giddy over. The jokes are well timed, the writing is solid, but the pace at times can feel a little slow, until you realize the whole point of the game is to be comfy and slow-paced as you delve into the dynamics of parents after separation, those no longer here, or those who are never around. When you allow yourself to just be present, the timing feels better. Tess and her mother Opal begin their journey on the road with excitement and intrigue as they ponder the story of Grandma Helen and the skeletons in her closet.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Unfortunately for Opal, the relationship issues between her and her ex-husband slowly unravel. They drive to the summer home that Opal spent most of her childhood
Are you
visiting.
okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
It's not just like I remember it. A little more
Run down?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
We find out that Opal had a boyfriend one summer named Kurt.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that for me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Girl, how old was he though?
Oh my god, a bad boy?
He had a motorcycle,
Well,
and you said 15?
honestly,
How
I
old was he
fell
really?
for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
he was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not
Oh,
like that.
Mom, you little victim.
Not like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
We find yet another letter from Grandma Helen's secret lover, and we see that the mystery man has invited Grandma Helen and her children Opal and August to live on a boat he's purchased for them.
Well,
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada?
As we search the van that Opal spent most of her summers sleeping in, we come across a letter from Kurt. When Tess asks her mother about it, we see the wounds long buried start to reemerge. Or maybe they just never really healed.
You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing. I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Oh, to know that feeling of your first heartbreak. Before leaving the summer home, we come across yet another letter from the mystery man,
I'm
now
sorry.
known as Pierre.
What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad?
Turns out Pierre had possibly a bigger impact on the family than originally thought.
This one, this note, it has a return address. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No! This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am.
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. We might find nothing, but we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly.
So off we go, yet again on the road to Canada.
I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Opal calls August to talk to her about the wild adventures that she and her daughter have gone on when she passes the phone on to Tess while she goes out for a smoke.
She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke, back in a few.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh, you're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No.
But she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
It turns out that all of their home insecurity issues
You should talk to her.
have a solution,
Isn't my place.
but that Opal has turned away that plan.
Oh, hold on.
I'm sure there'll be no consequences to that.
Love you, Teresa.
We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand!
Tensions rise the next day as Tess confronts her mother, Opal.
You were lying to me, and I was so distracted, and now you won't even go back, and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car. Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
The key note here from Tess was her correcting herself to note that Opal doesn't have a plan. The burden of stability should never fall on the children.
Excuse me?
At least Dad.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for...
Tess brings up her father again in the conversation and finally drops the news of her upcoming trip to Nevada.
You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
Which does not bode well.
From my business, I'm going...
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to.
In turn, Opal too drops a bombshell.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
I just couldn't see a healthier way to drop such information. Really. Tess and Opal reached their destination and... Damn, Granny! Look at you go!
Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
We also come across a magazine, and it's implied that it's... grimy.
Don't touch that.
For some reason, some of the pages are stuck together.
Yes, I wanna find
Wonder
out
how
what
that could have happened.
1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. But really? Put that down.
Biohazard. Biohazard.
For some strange reason, Pierre seems to have some newspaper clippings of the string of burglaries that were happening.
A bank robber.
Nothing like dating an alleged criminal and escaping to Canada to start life anew.
Maybe my mom...
Just look at how well that worked out for the blood spatter expert from that one show set in Miami. We read yet another letter, this time from Grandma Helen.
That's it?
Seems that Grandma Helen was finally done.
And then Grandma just changed her mind?
I think maybe she wasn't so convinced in the first place.
Well then, why string Pierre along like this for so long? He bought a boat and fixed up the kids' room and everything?
We get confirmation that Pierre was, in fact, the burglar from the newspaper clippings, and Grandma Helen cuts ties. We find a key and head towards the mailboxes outside.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in? Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Pretty sure the law frowns on breaking into people's houseboats, too. It's a little late to be getting squeamish now, don't you think?
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just... here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time he was here.
As the letter from Grandma Helen implied, we learn that Pierre wasn't actually Pierre, but was Opal's father, Leonard. Grandpa Leonard left his children to avoid the consequences of his own actions and illegal activities. We never find out what happened to Grandpa Leonard after his failed confession. Did he live out his life on the houseboat? Did he move elsewhere to start life anew with a new family? Is he still alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone. He pretended...
Opal processes this information, and again the wounds of past traumas seep into the conversation.
Well, maybe not yet.
We get yet another confession regarding what really happened between Tess's parents.
Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess I'll give you the full story in the car. So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was going to be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournament.
Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. There were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Working on this video took a lot longer than I expected it to, as I didn't expect the impact of the story to hit so close to home. Despite me growing up with parents who in the end didn't separate or divorce, though I'll keep my opinions on that decision to myself, I know the feelings of loss, grief, trust issues, parental issues, and trauma all too well. I found myself needing to take a pause after recording this video, reflecting, processing, and distracting myself from the elephant in the room. Or why I went away from the internet for some time a few years ago after life took a drastic turn. Life is full of twists and turns and has a tendency to trend in the direction of the unexpected. I haven't spoken publicly about the interesting experiences I've had in my life, but I found over time the best way to understand my life was to see myself as a tree. Relationships, friendships, and family are much like branches on a tree. They can grow, they can branch out, they can bend and change, or they can snap. Fear of the unknown shouldn't keep you from letting life take you to where you need to go.
Like doing Kurt?
I'm gonna let that double entendre pass right by me. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Opal asks Tess if she really wants to move in with August.
Moving in with her?
Changes are hard.
I guess.
They can be scary,
Big decision.
but sometimes they're necessary. And in this case, perhaps this is the new start that they needed.
Would you want to move in with her?
What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French Canadian after all.
The shade! The shade!
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Hey, look, it really is Canada. There's construction going on.